here's really the magic of this. Woven in Italy, look at this beautiful fabric-like quality. But what's so interesting, and I don't know how tight our cameras can get, Kathy, the texture that's on these links that have been woven together, I mean, it looks like a beautiful sweater. It's unbelievable. It's so pretty.
And it's not woven flat. If you look at the side view, it's got a lot of silver on it.
It does. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I love the combination, Judith, of the high polish and the texture.
Doing that.
You can see the thickness, but then leave it to you. Let's finish it off with class. And so here we have this beautiful, and it's magnetic. So it fits into the pieces there, and it's finished with just this quiet row on each side of Diamonique. What are your thoughts on this piece?
It feels so wonderful on it, truly does. We're so happy we have these magnificent people that know how to weave this in Milan, and we were so proud to bring them to you.
Oh,
they're
amazing.
They're woven on a special machine, so they don't end up being very heavy and clunky, and you get them at a price for this amount of silver and then in clad that you're getting.
It's just beautiful.
And I put the magnet on, not because it's any less expensive, but it's so easy for us to put it on and off. And we all love to play with it. Click, 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 click.
It just finds its way shut. I mean, look at that. Look how beautiful. And I think on the silver, you can also really see the texture here on the clasp, the hand-set stones, how the center here is just raised slightly, the beautiful row after row of this woven silver. It's comfortable. You know, it looks really expensive, which I think is, you know, it's a really impressive piece of jewelry to have.
It's very hard to make this in any other country but Italy.
Oh, for sure.
They have the machinery
to do it. They know how to do it. They know how to do. Well, this looks like something that they would have done in 18-karat gold, and you'd see on the Ponte Vecchio in Florence, right?
That's right.
You know, and your nose would be pressed up against the glass, and you know you'd go in and ask, and they'd tell you in Italian, and because they do it in the you know the euros, it sounds so much more expensive than it, you know. And you're like, I can't afford that, and you walk on by. But here, you know, you have this opportunity to get like this beautiful. It looks like a once-in-a-lifetime piece of jewelry that's so wearable.
And it feels so good.
Mm-hmm. It does. The fluidness of it is really so comfortable. It's bold, but it's comfortable and lighter weight on the wrist. The statement that clasp makes is just stunning. So here's where we are on this, guys. We're busy on the phones. If you want the yellow, only 6 dozen left in the 7 1/4 inch, and in the 8 inch, 4 dozen to go around. And then we have a few more than that to go around in the sterling. So the value here, I think, for the amount of metal that you're getting. I also think there are a lot of you out there who've always admired Judith's jewelry, but sometimes you're challenged on, I have a very casual lifestyle, I need something a little more subdued for every day. This is a great piece for that. If you're that person, if you're that gal, this is great for every day, because if it rotates around on your wrist and you just see this, you have this beautiful woven look. And if it rotates around, you just see this quiet bit of sparkle that doesn't overwhelm by daytime, but looks highly elegant for evening.
It's just a wonderful piece. It really is. After all these years, I'm finally able to do it. And the price of this in gold is very extravagant.
Oh my gosh.
It really is.
Yes.
It's an amazing, amazing piece that we're able to bring you. Because the clad, first of all, the clad looks great next to the chrono.
You're right, it does.
I had to put it on. It's just
really
wonderful.
Nice together.
It's fun and chic, and this feels like a band ring on. You know, that very clean, wonderful look?
Yes.
And if you look closely, as we did before, as Jill said, we call it the high-low weave. Because, of course, it's matte and then polished.
Yeah, but the matte has this beautiful texture to it.
Yes.
I mean, I feel like this is one of those bracelets that, you know, for the first 3 weeks that you're wearing it, you're going to notice something different every single time you look down.
And when they gear this up to make this, it's just amazing.
Look at this flexibility. It's just absolutely beautiful, and yet you can see all the thickness there. It feels good. You have weight to it, but not overwhelming. You know, it can't be too heavy or it's not gonna feel like this. This is kind of like a more refined way to do a mesh in a way, isn't it? But again, you know, you see it just looks like something that was an expensive handbag. You know, when you think of the beautiful Italian leathers and these beautiful weaves and woven collections that you see in leather, and now you have this beautiful look like that you're wearing in what looks like all solid gold. Of course, it's done in the gold clad, but nobody knows that. The clad jewelry from Judith's collection just lasts for a lifetime. I mean, it just always looks good. It doesn't tarnish, it doesn't turn color, it doesn't flake off, it just stays looking gold for years and years and years. And if you're a silver girl, I think in this piece especially, Judith, the silver looks more like white gold or platinum. There's a warmth to it, isn't there?
It has a bluish tone. It's wonderful in both colors. It depends how you collect.
Yeah.
But the piece itself is a forever type of piece.
I think so. The width on it, by the way, it's an inch wide. Again, easy magnetic clasp. You should know that we had this bracelet on QVC before and it always sold out. The problem is we just can't continue to bring it in with all the workmanship and all the handwork that's involved in this piece. You know, we can't just continue to bring it in at this value anymore. So this used to be $354 for the 6 3/4 inch, and now it's $249. So you're saving over $100 over the regular QVC price with this one-time only opportunity. In the silver choice, which is right here, in 6 3/4, there's only 150 left. In 7 1/4, fewer than 300. And then the large is completely gone. In the yellow, which is the gold clad, the small has sold out. The 7 1/4, I have 4 dozen left. And in the 8 inch, only 3 dozen left to go around. So this one-time only opportunity, the other one-time only we have for you is the beautiful blue topaz ring. I mean, and we have Ooh La La coming up. Some of you are already commenting about this bracelet. Oh my gosh.
Looks great with the ring.
This is gonna keep me awake at night thinking about this bracelet, I can tell you that. We have beautiful things coming up in the show, but for, you know, the big looks for good money, that's when you want to check out these one-time only opportunities. We sold this out when it debuted, thrilled that we had some that we could bring back in, but because we're not going to be able to continue to do this moving forward, we have it for you at this great one-time only price. So take advantage of the opportunity to get it. Here is this beautiful sterling, which, as we just mentioned, a little bit warmer, more like white gold or platinum. The Diamonique presence here is really minimal, and I feel like because it is minimal, that's almost what elevates it even more. You know, I mean, it's just like this little touch of diamonds that looks so classy.
I think when you get this home, if you've purchased it, and you open up the box, I believe that totally you will think it's more beautiful than you think now if you purchased it.
Yeah.
I absolutely love the fluid feeling of it.
Yes.
I mean, you can roll this up.
Just like this. Look. Roll, roll, roll.
It's made beautifully.
Wow.
It's something unusual. We were so happy to work on this for a long time to be able to bring it to you.
And I love how easy that magnet works. You know, I keep showing you the insert here so you can see they've been designed to fit like a puzzle piece, so they really fit into each other well. They're easy. It's easily finds each other. So for those of you who, you know, live alone and you don't have somebody that can help you do your jewelry, the beauty here is you can put it on yourself, no problem whatsoever. And that also makes it very easy just to pull off at the end of the day. Stay on the line if you're dialing in. We have 2 one-time onlys coming up for you in this 2 hours as we're kicking off our designer jewelry event. So we're having, gosh, a total of 27 hours. Judith is kicking it off. The first 2 hours are with her. Beautiful pieces, and how lucky are all of you that you're getting not 1 but 2 one-time only opportunities. This is wearable for every day. You can wear all your other silver or gold jewelry with it. If you're somebody who would never, you know, there's a trend of wearing all these tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of skinny bangles right now. If that is never going to be your look and you just want one great bracelet, then this should be that one great bracelet. It's not too casual. It's not too dressy. I think for Judith's collection, it's something really special. Anything that you see with Verona in the name means that it was made in Italy. And you all have shopped at QVC, I'm sure, before, so you know and how high regard the Italians are when it comes to these beautiful woven techniques. You know, they started by doing it by hand, and then they were able to find techniques and machinery
is ingenious.
that can create these same sort of hand-assembled looks, which is really remarkable.
Well, we'd have about 3 of them if we had to do it.
I was going to say, right? We'd have 3 of them and they'd be a fortune.
They're amazing, and
Yeah.
they look handmade. That's what's so wonderful about
Good
them.
point, Judith. I agree with you. They really have a handmade Italian look to the design. So stay on the phones. We're going to go say hello to Catherine, who's joining us from New York. Hi, Catherine. It's Jill and Judith. How are you this evening?
Hello, Jill and Judith. It's so nice to speak to both of you.
Pleasure. Thank you.
It's our
Judith,
pleasure.
I love your work.
Can you hear her, Judy?
I can now.
Okay, good.
Yes.
All right.
Your work, Judith, your work is beautiful. I love it. I have several of your pieces.
Thank you so much. I'm glad that you love
In
it.
fact, I have been in your store on Madison Avenue also.
Aw.
Well, what did you buy?
I was what did I buy on Madison Avenue?
No, right here.
Right now, I just bought the bracelet, the sterling bracelet.
Oh, you're going to enjoy it, Catherine?
I love it. And I have a watch of yours, and I have a few rings of yours, and I just think your work is wonderful. And it's such a pleasure to speak to you.
Oh, it's my pleasure as well.
To speak to you both.
You took the time to speak to Jill and myself, and I really appreciate it. But
And thank you for all your beautiful designs.
Oh, that's great.
It's my joy to do this.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, enjoy the bracelet, Catherine. I think you'll be so pleased with it when you get it at home.
I think so. I'm looking forward to this.
It's a
We
great
look
piece.
forward to hearing from you and you telling us. Enjoy it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Catherine.
Bye.
Thanks,
Bye-bye.
Catherine. Bye-bye.
She will enjoy it.
Oh, it's a good piece. I mean, you're going to open it up, you're going to put it on right away, and it's going to be on your wrist for the rest of the day. You're going to want to keep it. You're going to want to wear it. This will be one of those pieces that wouldn't surprise me if when you start posting reviews, you say, I got it on a Monday, I put it on, and I didn't take it off all week long, you know? Or it might not be one of those pieces where you're looking at it and thinking, yeah, it's really beautiful. Maybe I'll give it a try. And then you get it at home and you wear it more than you ever thought that you would. So I love that you have a choice here. What we found is that many of you who started with Judith's collection in silver love that she brings pieces in gold. We know many of you who are not silver lovers love to come to Judith's collection for the gold clad. And I think even for those of you who wear a lot of silver and wish you could have high-end gold pieces, you come to Judith's collection because you get those high-end designer looks in the gold clad at more affordable prices. If you want the sterling choice, the 6 3/4 inch, there's a dozen left. In the 7 1/4, 150 left, and that's all. There is no 8 inch that is gone. In the gold clad, in 7 1/4, fewer than 2 dozen, and the same for the 8 inch, fewer than 2 dozen. So remember that price and opportunity, only good till the end of the day, J322315. Also coming up, our other one-time only, 100 of these already gone. We do not have a ton of those to go around, by the way. J320400. You can go ahead and dial in for this. We're going to present it in a little while. It's on 4 payments of Easy Pay.